You probably think you know North America, a land of glittering cities and legendary national parks. But what if I told you the real story of its shape isn't just about battles and treaties, but about migrating animals and secret deals that doubled a nation's size overnight? From the wild deer that watched new states being born to the epic purchases of Louisiana and Alaska, these are the 25 geography facts that tie the continent's wildlife to its most pivotal moments. If you're a fan of incredible geography content like this, don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get into it. The continental stage. Number 1. Let's start with the big picture. North America is a continent of staggering diversity, home to over 100 distinct ecoregions. These are massive areas defined by their shared geology, climate, and wildlife. It's a continental mosaic, stretching from the frozen tundra of Greenland all the way down to the tropical rainforests of Central America. This incredible variety is the stage where all our other facts unfold. Number 2. Because of that variety, North America boasts a spectacular range of the Earth's major biomes. You can find icy Arctic tundra in northern Canada, sweeping grasslands across the Great Plains, scorching deserts in the American Southwest, and humid tropical rainforests in Costa Rica. It means you can experience nearly every type of climate the planet has to offer without ever leaving the continent. Number 3. Speaking of water, North America is the undisputed king of lakes. The continent holds more lakes than any other, and Canada alone claims an estimated 2 million of them. This incredible abundance is a direct gift from the last ice age, when colossal glaciers carved out the landscape, leaving behind countless basins that filled with meltwater. Number 4. At the heart of this system is Lake Superior, which borders both Canada and the United States. It's not just the largest of the 5 Great Lakes, it's the largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area. Its mind-boggling size holds about 10% of all the planet's fresh surface water, a vital resource for both animals and millions of people. The wildlife story: deer and bison. Number 5. Now, let's bring in the animals. The white-tailed deer is one of the most successful large mammals on the continent. Its population is estimated at over 30 million, and you can find them in just about every corner of the lower 48 states and southern Canada. These incredibly adaptable creatures thrive in forests, prairies, and even your suburban backyard. Number 6. But when it comes to sheer numbers, not all states are equal. The undisputed champion is Texas, home to a massive population of around 4 to 5 million white-tailed deer. This number dwarfs the populations in other deer-heavy states like Michigan or Wisconsin. The vast and varied habitats of the Lone Star State create the perfect environment for these animals to flourish. Number 7. On the flip side, some states have surprisingly few whitetails. Out west, in the rugged high-altitude terrain of states like Nevada and Utah, their populations are much smaller. And in Alaska, whitetails aren't native at all. They aren't naturally migrating there. A small population was introduced in the mid-20th century and remains very limited. Number 8. While population numbers are one thing, trophy size is another story. When it comes to producing record-breaking giant bucks, one state stands head and shoulders above the rest: Wisconsin. With over 1,800 entries in the prestigious Boone and Crockett record books, it's the top destination for hunters dreaming of a once-in-a-lifetime whitetail. Number 9. Before the whitetail's modern dominance, another iconic animal ruled the Great Plains: the American bison. It's estimated that as many as 30 to 60 million bison once roamed North America in colossal herds that literally stretched for miles, shaping the very ecosystem of the plains. Number 10. But the story of the bison is also a tragic one. In the 1800s, a campaign of mass slaughter, fueled by railroad expansion and the U.S. government's strategy to control Native American tribes, pushed the bison to the brink. By 1884, their population had plummeted to a shocking low of only around 325 wild bison left in the entire United States. Number 11. Thanks to incredible conservation efforts, the American bison has made a comeback. Today, the total population is around 500,000. And while most live on private ranches, Yellowstone National Park is the only place in the continental U.S. where a wild, free-ranging herd has lived continuously since prehistoric times. The deals that shaped the map. Number 12. The landscape these animals roamed was transformed by a single, monumental deal. In 1803, the United States bought the Louisiana Territory from France for $15 million. This wasn't just some small land swap. It was a massive acquisition of 828,000 square miles that literally doubled the size of the young nation overnight. Number 13. The Louisiana Purchase is still considered the greatest land bargain in U.S. history, costing less than 3 cents an acre. The deal stretched from the Mississippi River to the Rocky Mountains and from the Canadian border to the Gulf of Mexico, giving the United States control of the continent's vast heartland. Number 14. This purchase immediately kicked off the era of westward expansion. It gave American settlers access to the fertile Great Plains, the very same lands that were home to those massive bison herds. This triggered a powerful push west, but it also ignited devastating conflicts with the dozens of Native American tribes who already called that land home. Number 15. Thomas Jefferson, the president who orchestrated the deal, immediately commissioned the Lewis and Clark expedition to figure out what exactly they had just bought. Their journey from 1804 to 1806 wasn't just about mapping. It was a scientific mission to document the geography, wildlife, and people of the Louisiana Purchase, offering the first real glimpse into this new American empire. Number 16. More than 60 years later, another deal redrew the continent's northern frontier. In 1867, Secretary of State William Seward agreed to purchase Alaska from the Russian Empire for $7.2 million. At the time, Russia was broke and worried it couldn't defend the territory from its rival, Great Britain, so they decided to cash out. Number 17. The Alaska Purchase was widely mocked at the time, famously ridiculed as Seward's Folly or Seward's Icebox. Most Americans thought the government had wasted millions on a useless frozen wasteland, and for decades the U.S. paid very little attention to its new territory. Number 18. But Seward's vision eventually paid off. Big time. The discovery of gold in the nearby Yukon in 1896 turned Alaska into the gateway for a massive gold rush. Later, its strategic importance in World War II and the discovery of enormous oil reserves proved just how valuable this folly truly was. It officially became a state in 1959. Number 19. Our final story of territorial change takes us to the Pacific. The Hawaiian Islands were annexed by the United States in 1898. This happened after years of growing influence from American-born sugar plantation owners who, with support from the U.S. government, overthrew the Hawaiian monarchy led by Queen Liliuokalani in 1893. Number 20. The annexation was extremely controversial. An initial treaty was withdrawn by President Grover Cleveland, who was against the takeover. But fueled by nationalism during the Spanish-American War, President William McKinley pushed the annexation through Congress, and Hawaii officially became a U.S. territory in 1898, eventually gaining statehood alongside Alaska in 1959. Wild connections and modern marvels. Number 21. So, what did all this expansion mean for the animals on the ground? The westward push after the Louisiana Purchase had a direct and often devastating impact. The spread of farms, ranches, and railroads carved up the Great Plains, leading to the near extinction of the bison and pushing out deer, wolves, and bears. Number 22. The animals we think of today are often tied to specific geographic features. In the Rocky Mountains, you'll find subspecies of deer that have adapted to the steep, rugged terrain. Down on the Gulf Coast and in the Florida Keys, there are unique, smaller subspecies of white-tailed deer that have evolved to live in hot, marshy environments. Number 23. North America's birds are just as impressive. The bald eagle, the national symbol of the U.S., is a true conservation success story. Once endangered, they now thrive near coasts and rivers all across the continent. And every year, refugees like Bosque del Apache in New Mexico become bustling hubs for migrating eagles, sandhill cranes, and thousands of other birds. Number 24. Get this. Every single sovereign country in North America has a coastline. That's right. Of the 23 countries on the continent, not a single one is landlocked. From the vast Arctic shores of Canada to the tropical beaches of the Caribbean, every nation has direct access to the ocean, which profoundly shapes its climate, economy, and culture. Number 25. Finally, let's talk extremes. The highest and lowest points in North America are both found in the United States, and they're surprisingly close to each other. The continent's highest peak is Denali in Alaska, soaring to 6,190 meters, and the lowest point is Badwater Basin in California's Death Valley, which sits at 86 meters below sea level. This stunning contrast perfectly captures the continent's dramatic and varied landscape. From the silent march of deer across state lines to the pen strokes that redrew the map forever, the geography of North America is a story of constant motion and deep connections. The wild spaces we treasure and the animals that call them home are tied directly to the historical events that defined the continent. The land shaped the wildlife shaped our history, and that history continues to shape the world we live in today. Let us know in the comments which one of these 25 facts surprised you the most. And for more journeys into our amazing world, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.